My name is Lisa Schmidt, and today I'm going to take you through the notes on the Oregon State Writing Assessment. The Oregon State Writing Assessment is an assessment that the 10th grade English students in Oregon will take, and this will occur in January. It is required that all current sophomores, which is the class of 2012, and classes below, pass this assessment in order to graduate from high school. This PowerPoint presentation will prepare you, the student, for passing the writing assessment. You will learn about narrative essays, expository essays, persuasive essays, and the writing process. To get started, we will go through the types of essays and writing prompts. Usually, the easiest essay prompt is the narrative essay. And a narrative essay is where you tell about an important event that happened in your life. It is a true story, life-changing, and learning experience. It is something like you would write in a journal. One example of a narrative essay prompt from the Oregon Department of Education website is, "Life is full of choices. Tell a true story about a time when you or someone else had to make a choice." Remember, the essay prompt is asking you to tell a story. The second essay topic that I'm going to explain briefly is the imaginative essay. This is where you make up a story. It is a work of fiction that you create. Like the stories we have read in class, your imaginative essay needs to follow Freytag's pyramid. An example of an imaginative essay prompt is, use one of the following ideas and make up a story: coals and embers, or injustice. Remember, your essay needs to follow Freytag's pyramid and include an exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. The third example of an essay that you will probably have the option of writing about is an expository essay. And an expository essay is where you explain something. You get to be the expert. Often you will be asked to explain how something works. Just like in this photograph that is set in the bottom, there's an explanation of how to hit a golf ball. As I discussed on the previous slide, an expository essay is where you explain something. The example of an expository essay prompt from the ODE website is, research shows that people communicate messages about who they are by the clothing they wear. Explain how and in what ways you think clothing sends a message to other people. So remember, an expository essay is asking you to explain something. The fourth type of essay that you may be asked to write is an persuasive essay. And this is where you take a position on a topic and convince others to agree with you. Oftentimes, students struggle with a persuasive essay the most. It is difficult because you take a position on a topic and try to convince others to agree with you. However, your reasons for backing up your beliefs can sometimes be difficult to do without concrete evidence to cite in your paper. However, though, writing a persuasive essay is easiest when you are passionate about what you are trying to convince others to believe. An example of a persuasive essay prompt is, some people feel that professional athletes and entertainers make too much money. Do you agree or disagree? Write a letter to the editor or an essay that would convince other people to feel the same way you do about the issue. So remember, persuasive essay is where you're trying to convince others to believe in your ideas. Now that I have talked about the different writing prompts that you will come across on the state writing assessment, it is important that you follow the steps for writing. I am going to discuss the process for choosing a prompt and the process of writing. While reading through the choices of prompts, it is recommended that you complete the following steps. Break down each of the prompts by underlining the key words. So what are you being asked to do? Tell, explain, convince, make up a story? Choose the prompt that most appeals to you. You should feel confident about what your choice is. After choosing the prompt, you will complete a pre-write, and this is the actual beginning stage of writing your essay. You will start writing down ideas you have about your topic and then organizing your ideas in a graphic organizer. The graphic organizer, like the one set in the slide, is one you will see on your state writing assessment, as you are provided with 2 organizers. But please remember, each graphic organizer that you do receive comes blank with no writing on it. Next, you will write a rough draft, and you will do this on notebook paper. Be sure to skip lines to make your editing process easier, as you will have more room to write in corrections. Focus on getting all the important information and details down. You can always make corrections in your revision process. The 4th step, and I think the most crucial aspect of the writing process, is revision, and you are going to revise your rough draft. You will do so by using a dictionary to look up words to check your spelling, a thesaurus, and you will also consult the no-no words list. Make sure you do not use any of the words on the no-no words list, and use a thesaurus to find a better word. Additionally, you will revise the structures of your sentences, avoid repetition of sentence openings, and use the scoring guide, as well as a revision sheet to make corrections on your essay. Check to make sure that you follow the topic as well. The last step of the writing process is writing your final draft, which you will do in the test booklet. Please make sure to follow the directions that are given to you in the booklet. Also, you need to write legibly so others can read what you have written. So, as a tip, write slowly in order to print legibly. Continuing on with the final draft process, you will need to write between 1 full page to 2.5 pages in order to receive a score for your essay. Additionally, read through the final draft to check for any mistakes you may have made while copying down your essay. Following these steps will ensure that you have created a well-written and thoughtful essay. Finally, I would like to again acknowledge that I found the prompts at the Oregon Department of Education website, which you can access through this link, as well as thank June Woodwick and Lori Ross for sharing their knowledge with me. Finally, all the photos except for the clip art photo of the diploma on slide 2 are by me. Thank you for listening to this presentation, and I hope you've gained some knowledge that will help you in passing the state writing assessment.